No amount of spirituality will save you from mental struggles. No amount of spirituality. If you are a human being, no matter, even if you're a pastor, you are listening to me, you are saved by the blood and everything, that is not going to shield you from heartbreak. That is not going to shield you from depression. All those struggles of life are still going to hit on you. When they come, they will hit you. Just because you are spiritual does not mean that these things cannot get to you. They will get to you. The question is, how do you treat them? How do you attack them? How do you confront them when they come to you? Post on Facebook about meditation, and someone left this comment. It's not Bible meditation you are practicing, but strange God meditation, and you know it. I don't know it. You will answer for the people you lead to strange meditation and strange encounter with strange spiritual beings. God will hold you responsible for their souls. Okay, it does not end there. We hosted an online retreat called the Inner Child Retreat, and we sent out invitations to people to their inbox. So some of those invitations, people also left really funny messages. But one of the funniest messages we received is this: I don't understand what you mean by inner child and what you meant by how to protect my peace and mental well-being. I have everlasting peace and I don't have to protect it and my mental well-being as well. The words of God are shepherding me and I am the light of the world. So I don't need any more protection. Thanks. Thanks to you too, the person who wrote this. You see, we spiritualize mental health in Nigeria. We spiritualize it to the point that it becomes very, very unhealthy. And I just want to make 3 points on this episode. No amount of spirituality will save you from mental struggles. No amount of spirituality. If you are a human being, no matter, even if you're a pastor, you are listening to me, you are saved by the blood and everything, that is not going to shield you from heartbreak. That is not going to shield you from depression. All those struggles of life are still going to hit on you. When they come, they will hit you. Just because you are spiritual does not mean that these things cannot get to you. They will get to you. The question is, how do you treat them? How do you attack them? How do you confront them when they come to you? So that's the first point. Nigerians need to understand that when it comes to mental health and mental struggles, no amount of spirituality. In fact, people get heartbroken and they stop going to church because they are heartbroken. They are so sad, they are so pained, they don't know how to confront it, that even when it's time to pray, they cannot pray. It gets to that point. We see people coming into therapy and asking, how do I get back to my faith? How do I return to God? How do I get back to the place of prayer? These things are legit concerns. They are legit concerns and nobody is above them. Number 2, everyone have a mental health. If you are listening to me, we all have if you have a mind, you are a human being, you have a mental health. There is a mental state of mind existing in you. And in the same way, you also have an inner child. Now, what is an inner child? Your inner child is your childhood. That inner childhood, if you grew up, if you were born and you grew up, you have an inner child. Your inner child is basically your childhood. You when you were a child. That's your inner child. And what do we talk about when we say inner child healing? It means healing the parts of your childhood that is influencing the person you've become as an adult. So for so many of us, when we were children, some certain things, our environment, parental upbringing, a lot of things, your school, maybe you were bullied, maybe you were emotionally neglected, all of these things influenced you as a child. And growing up as an adult, these things also begin to show up. So you see that you've developed certain traits that you were, that you encountered as a child. You've not developed them and they are showcasing themselves in your life as an adult. So you have a mental health and you have an inner child. And these things are not things that are spiritually strange. These are things that you should embrace. Embrace the fact that, yes, I have a mind. What you should be thinking about is, how do I take care of my mind in a way that I am not completely, taken away, in a way that I'm not completely blocked off when adversities of life come at me. And then about your inner child, what you should be asking yourself is, what are some of the things from my childhood that are affecting me as an adult, and how can I do better? And the last thing I want to talk about is to tell you the difference between prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation have their place in our lives. They are not, meditation is not an evil thing, it's not a bad thing. Prayer helps you connect to God. Meditation helps you connect to yourself. Prayer helps you connect to a supernatural being, a higher being, someone that you cannot see. That's what prayer does to you. So when you go to church, when you sit down or kneel down in prayer, what you're basically doing is connecting to someone higher than you, someone you cannot see, a supernatural being. Having that person speak to you in ways that you cannot speak to yourself. So the person basically helps you understand that you are not alone. That feeling you get when you pray. When it comes to meditation, you are basically connecting to your own self. You know how our world is so chaotic. Every time we are doing something, we're thinking about something. Sometimes you need to take us some time, few minutes. And, I've seen people come into therapy and they're saying, oh, I wish that I can just pass out for a while. I wish I can just be in coma for like 3 days, sleep for 3 days, not wake up. Those are suicidal thoughts. But this is what meditation can actually help you to achieve. In few minutes, when you sit down and you confront your inner self, you seem to blank out for those few minutes. And then after the meditation session, you feel this sort of revival, this chilliness. If you do it in a guided way, if you do it properly, it actually works. So there is nothing spiritually strange about meditation, and we need to understand this. So prayer has its place. Meditation has its place. We are not calling on any strange god like some people comment on our Facebook post. We're not calling on any strange god. We are just practicing what God has given to us, the knowledge that he has given to us to connect to ourselves and pull out the most creative part of ourselves. So I hope that this helps you in this episode, that you've learned those things. We all have a mental health, we all have an inner child. There is nothing strange about meditation. And let me tell you, there is no health without mental health. No health without mental health. Bye, and see you in the next episode.